Hi, welcome to another episode of my usual breakdown video. And in this breakdown video particularly, I want to re-emphasize the fact that the second strategy which I use still works, because even though I did not trade with it in the month of October, but I'm just putting this out there. I'm putting this out there so you can see that the same strategy would work if you just continue using it. Yeah, so all through the year, I think we started in January. The 2 months where we could not meet our target would be February, and in February, in June, and in August. And those are the 3 months. And I think August was quite, technical, which shows that we could have hit our target in August. But again, it's a learning period, and it's gonna help me and you, if in case you wish to trade this way, in your approach towards the market. So join me again. Let's hop straight to the chart and look at the setup and how we could have made some money. Again, I did not take the trade on this one. Why? Because I think you should have seen the previous video that I put out there, where for the one I took in the month of October, I only took one trade, and that trade was okay for the whole month. Just one trade. You don't have to do too much. Yeah. But I always love to look at this strategy to ensure that it still makes sense in that sense, if it makes sense. Okay. So without much ado, let's hop straight into the chart right now. So if you see, as I do, I think I had to put out my strategy again. I think we can both make money without having to hide anything. So it's out there. The video is going to be just at the end of this particular video somewhere on the screen. But usually I use the 6 hours time frame. So let me delete this so we can see it clearly. Yes, please. Or I think I could just shut this off. I think that's also an option. Good. Okay. So usually, I think someone said I should use the replay bar. So let me use the replay so you can see it. So this is what I saw, or this is what you will see about 4 a.m. in the morning, which is not when I start to trade. Okay. So, which is not when I start to trade, October the 1st. So this same candle, which we call a sell, for the only trade using the second strategy, could have given a buy. And I think I said in that video also that I could not take a buy because I take only one trade a day. So if you look at this, so I marked this out that morning when I came to the charts, and I had this marked out too, had one, and I had two here marked out. So these two trades. So let's look at it again. What are the rules? So we don't have to check for the 5 minutes order block in this one. We just have to look at the normal rules. So we have to check for 33% of this order block, and it did not fill 33%. So the thing is, you will look out for a fair value gap and get in on the fair value gap, which is here. So I was looking to get, sorry for that. I was looking to take a sell here. But mind you again, notice the price ran through this zone, so I can safely delete this zone. But before price came to this, to fill this in, price came into this zone down here. So let me play this so you can see what I'm saying. So price ran in. So as price came into the zone, I would have taken a buy here. So I would delete the order here, take a buy down here, and I'm happy for such a scenario. So it has shown a possible way at which this strategy could work. So 24, again, how do we trade? We trade for a 1 to 3, and notice there was a retracement. For this, I don't care usually, and it makes sense because this is just the beginning of a new candle, which you can see. If I take this off, you can see it's the beginning of a new candle. So if you're experienced in Forex, you should know that for this one, I'm ready to lose. I mean, it's not like it had gotten to 1 to 3. Why I do that on the other strategies, after 1 to 3, I think the strategy should go on. The trade should go my way. That's the best way to explain. So that was the entry. and then boom, we hit the first good trade of the month, and good. So the next day, let me just make this look better. So the next day again, this was 4 o'clock. Usually it's the 4 o'clock candle. If you can see the 6-hour chart, which is to the right, the 4 o'clock candle. And so we have it this way. So I put it like this. Again, we have to go into this time. So notice price came in. So price came in here. There was no fair value gap, so I could not take a trade. Let me draw the 33% here. So again, this happened. So most probably I will have taken the trade here for those who have been following my strategy. But now look, this is 60 pips, so I can't take this. Again, what is the highest stop loss for all strategies that I trade? So I told you that it could be 40 or 50 pips. It's 40 pips if the zone is too long. It's going to be 50 pips if the zone is quite small. Again, you could refer to the August video where I think I modified it, because why would a wick be so small and then it's quite large as pertaining to stop loss? So again, that might be the only subjective aspect for this particular strategy. So I would not take this. I'll put it here. This is 51. I would not take this. This is quite too large. So I would not take anything here. I'll still wait. 47. Nope. So probably I would come in somewhere here. Oh no, here. I have to be sincere. Here. Yeah, there you go. So this is going to be 30. I'll use 38 pips just for, could we do 37? Nonetheless, it was a loss, so it's fine. So all rules are, we are keeping to all the rules, and it took me out, which is good. So that is a minus 1, which will make it 2 return on investment, ROI, or 2%, whichever way you're risking, or 2 risk to reward currently. Okay, so the next candle went, no, bro. So 4 o'clock. Now this candle was quite a funny one, if you ask me. So we have this here. So where will be the zones I'll put in? I will try to take a sell from this zone, because again, this candle has wicked down here. So I'll try to take a sell from that zone. There will be no opportunity to take a buy. Let me try to see. This could give us an opportunity to take a buy, but let's see. Okay, so if you notice from here, the market took out this guy, but I was actually looking for a sell on this particular day. So if you see, the market came in now, but I didn't even see this zone for a buy. I was looking more for a sell. So if you notice, we have, again, what are the rules? We have this big, it did not tap in here at all. So there was no way I could have taken this trade, except if I were to take the buy. But let's see, if I were to take the buy, because of this closed green candle on this certify it passes as one of the zones. So as I love to do, again, this trade it won't come my way, because when I see this, if you notice, I think it was the month of July, and one of those months where I forced the trade. One of the rules I have is that once I have this wick, I will wait for this wick to be taken out before I take a buy or a sell, whichever way. I just wait for that wick to be taken out, since the buy would not come in quite big. So if you see this candle, it took it out, and then I would not have taken this zone. So some of these rules just prevent you from taking losses. And due to my experience now, I know better not to take some of those trades. So on this day, I would not have taken any trade on this particular strategy, and that's it. You must be. Why didn't I take the sell? Because there was no fair value gap. I think that question should answer itself at this time. for those who have been following my videos. So the next one we have, I think, was this one. It was quite a move. So the only are probably looking at trying to sell somewhere here, but I think this was NFP. Exactly. So on NFP days, I also don't trade. I just leave it. Besides, imagine if I was trading this is going to be a catastrophe. So I don't trade on NFP days. Probably for you, some of you who are very smart in trading. Again, I didn't come here. For a very good part of my early days, I was looking for knowledge to show that I know. But currently, I don't know so much. I just want to make money. And if I make money now, I want to make money from the charts, not from side hustle. I might make money from other ways eventually, but for now, I want to be sure that I'm making money from the chart itself. So that is why I don't try to trade NFP. You guys are super smart, but I don't do it. So let's go to the next one. So Monday. I think this is better, really. I will use this. So Monday, 4 a.m. Good. So for this on Monday, I would be looking to take a trade. Did it tap in? I think it did, but it wasn't in my time. The time I would love to take a trade. So yep. Then Monday. So yes, it did. It tapped in, but this was the pre-New York session. So what I would have been expecting is to have this liquidity taken away. So I would have loved whichever way. I would have loved to see. Oh no, that's not the right one. I'd have loved to see something like this here, and then we go down and go. So that's what I love to see, but it did not happen. So again, that means no trade on that particular day. So see, if you are trading just this strategy, you wouldn't take up to 20 trades in a month. You don't have to. The less, the better. I don't know how to emphasize this enough for the new guys in the building, the new cats. Okay, so this was another day. Let me just drag this here. So the next candle will be this one. Now, this is what I saw in the morning. I had this zone. I marked this zone this way. I was also expecting for the market to come down here, down in here. So we can most probably take a buy. I think this is better, really. So you can see the line of thought. So what happened? Now let's go into that day. Yep. So let's put in all our rules. The market came into this zone. Let's do just one more candle. So see, the market came in here, and if we draw it out, draw it this way. So market tapped in here. I love taking a sell from here. Is this sell quite large? Yep, the sell is about 32 pips, or 34 rather. So we have 34 pips, and this was the second loss. If I was using this strategy, second loss of the month. So this will be the second loss of the month, and that means I'm just 1 hour up for that month. Well, let's continue. No shaking. That's why it's called a system. You just keep trading, and hopefully you get something nice or something sweet. Okay. So this was the next day. This was the next day. I would love to take a buy, either take a buy from here or take a sell from somewhere here. So let's see what happened in those zones that I just marked out. The market did not. Oh, what am I doing? This should be 9. Sorry, that's here you go. So this is the 9th. The zone for a buy, it did not come in for a buy. The zone for a sell, Now let's look at the rules again. Switch rules. Why? And I'll explain one day the psychology behind the strategy I built. It's quite, I think I have a reason why. All thanks to the American system. They're always asking why. So normally I should take a sell here for those who know. And this week would have taken me in for a loss. But again, I noticed this will happen mostly. So that's why I put in the fair value gap rule to fill in this part. Again, all of this is just a way to just help myself. So it's not like I'm over smart. Well, you can see that the market just went through. So there wasn't a trade on this day. Market ran through. The market did not come here. This will have been the next zone I will target. But there was no trade at that point. So there was no trade on this day. Let's continue. Okay, I think this is so this is 10 p.m. candle. So again, we have to look at what we would have traded. Now, this is like an order block. So I will take this whole place as the zone. And so let's look at this day. Okay, so price ran through this zone. And I think I also had this place marked out here. Here also is marked out this way. So quite very close. Okay, and it ran through. That was quite. So it tapped into this particular zone, which I marked. If you notice when I marked this some days in those times, some days ago. But we're going through together, and this might be longer, but I think it would answer many questions. So when it came in here, what do we expect? We expect it to fill 33%, and it did. So quite immediately we take our gun or shooting the prey, and this is about, we'll use 30 pips, then bring it to 29. 29 pips. Again, you can make this as mathematical as you can by doing something like this. So because the price of the account has gone high to $600, this is the amount I'm planning to use it for. So you can make it very rule based and just trade it in a very nice way. Make your trading plan. I beg. It's worth it. This business is really worth that sort of investment. Okay, so this took time. Now look at how this is still, it took time, but it went high here, somewhat around here. So it went in for a 1 to 2 already. But I noticed that another trade played out the next day. Yes. So this is another trade playing out the next day. Let me just take this to the side. So we have an opportunity to take a sell just here. And that was what the market did. So in order to take the sell, what do? We would look out for, again, I expect you to look at this rule in your mind. This is quite too clear. It's run the highs of the pre-New York session. Now we'll look out for 33% down here. With this, we'll be looking out for a sell. So mind you, we're still in a buy. The market just ran through, give the fair value gap. So we'll go in there. That will be about 28 pips. Looks like a game now. It's about 28 pips. So we're in a sell also. Again, we're not closing yet. I think it took me out somewhere here. Oh, it did not. So it did not take us out. So this is going to be very subjective, because mind you, I have 2 trades running. I have 2 trades running here. So this month is one hell of a month. Thank God I didn't trade it this way. But I don't know. Now in hindsight, probably, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. I really don't know. But we had this range. And let me just go here. Yep. Okay. Let's see. 4 a.m. okay. Oh, so okay. So the market again came in way into this zone. Oops, why is it doing that? So the market came into this zone here. So because I'll be having I think 2 sells now. Let me just do this, because that's why it's the strategy. You have to take it. So I'll look at where did I enter the first sell, and that's down here. Again, let's look at the zone. Let me use this as like okay. So this is going to be like the liquidity sweep, as we call it. So let's look at this zone. This zone starts from here down here. Oh no, the other way. So from here up here. So if I take this entry for a sell, this would be 22 pips. That'll have been how I'll have entered the trade. Now, mind you, I still have 1 RR. So what I'm looking for is just, I could split it to just get 2 from each of them. So if I do 2 each, and I'll just close the buy. I'll just try to do 2R. Okay, this even hit 3R. Once I can get 3R on this, and I could just put the take profit 2 here. So 3 plus 2, 5, then I'm done. So can you notice that this would have come in back to the entry. So I'll put my stop loss here for protection. Whichever way it comes, then I'm fine. But once I saw this push down, which is going to be my sleeping time here, but I will have moved this trade to break even, such that I'm not going to lose. So again, on this strategy, I will have gotten the 5% return, which would be, because I risked 2%, which should be 10%, and that's it. But again, I could have, you could also want to stretch it. I don't like to stretch a strategy, so that I would have the right mental state to trade it. Yep. So it came down in again back to this zone. This zone protected it, and that was also in the New York session. So someone could have taken this from this point and do another 16. That would be 16 pips. That's a 1 to 3, beautiful one for that. So that just shows that sometimes in a ranging market, this strategy works well. I think it works better in a ranging market than in an expansion market where you just have price moving, except I'm privileged, or I'm lucky to join just before the market is exploding, because usually the New York time is where the market tries to correct itself. But in an expansion market where the market is just blowing up, the New York time will just be a time for the week to close, and then it still continues in direction. So that's why one thing I've noticed with this strategy with time, what I've seen on this pair, I don't know of other pairs. So, and I don't need to know. I came here to make money, and so long I can do this consistently, it's fine. So again, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Telegram. You can join any of the platforms. You would see many of the certificates of withdrawals I posted there. Again, I'm not doing this because I have the motive to sell a course. I will sell a course. I have to be sincere. But as I've told everyone who knows me or close to me, that you don't need my course. The only reason why you would opt for my course is because you want to have a direct contact with me. You don't need my course. All I do on YouTube is quite free. You can just copy it. I don't have to go to the Robbins Cup like some people will do. Yeah, I think that's it for now. We'll talk more about psychology for new traders who have requested in my DMs. We'll talk about psychology. We'll talk about the candlestick and all of those quite new, not basic things. I tend to think that everyone is at the same knowledge state as I am. But now I notice it's not that way. So again, thank you for coming, and thank you for seeing this video. Again, if you've not seen many of my videos, please see it. And again, it has been shown that many people who watch my videos do not subscribe. So please hit this subscribe button, like, and please share this video. Till the next video, have a good one. Bye.